For this design, we recommend that you check down below in the description for a link to the PDF instructions. To my left, I have all of the boards, stakes, and animal barrier pieces to make a 4-level 8x8 Topolski barrier garden with a 2-level animal barrier. On this tarp here, I have all the boards and stakes for levels 1 and 2. And then this one over here, I have all the boards and stakes for level 3 and 4, as well as that 2-level animal barrier. For a full list of the parts necessary to make levels 1 through 4, as well as cubic soil required for each level, check down below in the description. To connect your boards and brackets, take a bracket and slide one onto either end of your board until the snap lock hole is lined up. Once you have the hole lined up, take one of your snap lock plugs and lay it flat onto that opening. Then with the palm of your hand, apply firm pressure until you hear a click. Now flip the board around and repeat this step on the other side. If you're having trouble installing the snap lock plugs by hand, you can also use a hammer or mallet to install them. If you think that you've installed your bracket in the wrong orientation and you need to remove it and flip it around, you can do so using a flathead screwdriver. Take the flathead screwdriver and insert it into the opening on either side of the snap lock plug. Insert it and apply firm pressure into the snap lock plug and then twist up. Then flip it around again and repeat this step. Firm pressure into the nub and twist up. Now you can remove your bracket and flip it around. The boards for this design will be bracketed with either stacking brackets, midsection 4-way brackets, or top 4-way brackets. Connect the boards for level 1 of the Topolski, referencing the diagram on screen now. Once all the boards are bracketed for your first level, lay them out flat on the ground in the shape of that base frame. Reference the diagram in your instructions for how these boards should lay out. Now it's time to connect the joints of the first level of your frame. When doing this, you can flip these boards up, connect the joints together, and then take your stacking stakes for the ground level and insert them upside down into that joint. This will allow you to keep that joint together while also not securing your shape into the ground so that you can make later adjustments. With your stacking stakes still pointing upside down, take 2 of the cross timbers for your second level and place them in the cross timber position over those exposed stakes. This will ensure that the second level of your frame will connect properly. So once that you ensure that the distance is correct and you've made all adjustments, you can now hammer your stakes into the ground. With your 2-foot cross timbers still in place, hammer in all the surrounding stakes. Now remove the cross timbers that you put in place to adjust your frame and hammer in those stakes as well. Connect the boards for level 2 of the Topolski, referencing the diagram on screen now. Now lay out the boards for the second level of your Topolski around your existing frame, referencing the diagram in your instructions. Start the build for the second level of your frame at this left gate joint. Start with the gate timber and put this bracket on the bottom of this joint, followed by your 4-foot timber with the 4-way bracket, and then your 2-foot timber with the top 4-way bracket. And you can secure this joint using a stacking stake, which will insert into the top of your ground level stake. The reason that we put this gate timber on the bottom of the stack is so that it has a nice, smooth, and secure swing. Connect the boards for level 3 of the Topolski, referencing the diagram on screen now. Lay out the boards for the 3rd level of your design flat on the ground as you did for the 2nd level, while referencing the diagram for the 3rd level board layout. Start the build for the 3rd level of your frame at the same joint that you started your 2nd level on. The board joint will go together in the same way as that 2nd level, starting with your gate timber joint being on the bottom of that stack. Then this time you follow it with your 2-foot board with a midsection 4-way, and then your 4-foot timber with a top 4-way bracket. And then you'll secure that with a stacking stake and go around your frame and connect the remaining boards. Connect the boards for level 4 of the Topolski, referencing the diagram on screen now. Connect your boards and brackets in the same pattern and quantities as you did for the 2nd level of your design. Lay out those timbers flat on the ground in the same pattern as well. Now stack the frame for the 4th level of your design, starting at the same joint that we did for levels 2 and 3. At this step in assembly, the frame of your garden is now complete. If your garden came with an animal barrier attachment, follow along to part 2 of this assembly video where we show you how to put that animal barrier together. Link to that video in the description down below.